This is the story of Trevor and Chris, two grown males rocketing towards a midlife crisis. But this isn't about convertibles and divorces. It's a story about two dudes who met in community college and are looking to make something of themselves as polar bear guides.
It was a new day, and Andy, the polar bear whisperer, was going to take the guys out on the water to hopefully be able to spot a bear and learn a little bit about their behavior.
We are here in the floater jacket room. Biggest decision I have to make right now is yellow or red.
Let's go. So we're heading out to go in the water right now. We're just getting the zodiacs ready. What I didn't realize about being a guide is that I think like 90% of it is transportation based. But today is gonna be like zodiac driving. Zodiac. The bear whisperer is calling and bring him out. Hold on. Chop, chop. So we've been talking all morning about it's like winter out there. When you're out on the water, it's awfully cold. Now it's like plus 18 and sunny and my top lip is sweating like you can't believe. And then of course once we're out there we'll be freezing again. We're gonna head to the river mouth where we think there are some belugas, and where there's belugas, fingers crossed, there's bears. Somewhere out there. Copyright. Damn it! You're telling me if we see a bear, I'm gonna have a heart attack. That's what's gonna happen. Do you have a defibrillator on board?
Yeah, we carry AEDs.
So that's a motor?
This is a motor.
That's a good start.
We've got a long ways to go, don't we?
That's the gas.
Stay in the boat, right? Yeah. Okay.
Zodiac 101.
So we're just following a track out right now. It's a super shallow bay, so we've got basically a GPS line that we'll be following through a lot of the rocks. Out to a turn point about 2 kilometers out, and then we'll make our way south towards the river mouth. Yeah, it looks like a bear. So that's one of the high tide spots. He's on one of our hunting rocks.
Looks like these guys spotted a bear.
Go and poke around in the river mouth.
Over on the coast there.
Of mother and cub
Holy
family.
smokes.
Could be ice. At this distance, it's kind of hard to tell. But there's a couple down there. And the one that you see sort of framed against the shoreline there.
Yeah.
That's an area where at high tide the bears have been hunting belugas. So yeah, the whales are coming in basically to get to those river mouths. Warmer water, shallower water, more productive water. So they're getting in there, they're molting, rubbing on the rocks to get, sloughing skin. They are a mammal, so they will shed skin.
Holy smokes! So this is like we can get a bear. We can put some of this education to test from
right.
from afar.
From afar. We'll see how close we get.
Okay.
Our strategy here is basically we're trying to sort of first off minimize our profile with the boats. Basically a straight line or just off, so we want to present sort of one figure instead of three. And we're coming in sort of even with them. So the wind will carry our scent, our smell and sound. And then we just want to go slowly and watch them. So it looks like the carcass is probably over here on the point where those two bears are.
We've got eagles, we've got bears, we've got belugas. Everything is happening.
pretty unbelievable. I've actually seen this on TV, bears hunting beluga whales in this part of Hudson Bay. And at the moment we have 6 polar bears on a beluga whale carcass that we think has been hunted by one of these bears.
So these guys are going to rotate around the carcass?
Yeah, they'll take turns feeding. You do see them feeding together sometimes.
Yeah.
More so, I think, when there's a lot of food there. Once, they've picked the carcass clean a little bit, and there's still lots of meat on that carcass, but he's not feeding anymore, he's sleeping. His presence is enough to keep this younger one off.
Part of guiding, obviously, is that we're caring for an animal.
Yeah. You have to be sensitive to their environment, and we're basically injecting ourselves into their environment. And how much do we want to have an effect on them? We really don't want to have any effect on them. We want them to live their natural life. Yeah, it's a very, very rich area. And I mean, you got to think of why they're here. I mean, the whales are here because of food and an area that they're giving birth and molting. The bears are here, specifically here, at this point in time because the ice is moving off the bay, or basically disappearing off the bay. It pushes them onto shore. But there'll be a concentration of bears at the river mouth here because word is getting around in that bear population that they can feed here on the beluga whales. And it's an area that they can catch them. So we're starting to see more bears come in numbers.
Pretty unbelievable to check this out. We end up seeing 6 bears on a beluga whale carcass while there are hundreds of belugas popping everywhere. And we're with Andy and the guides, so anything that we have learned so far from Andy, we're being able to, in some sense, put into practice. And yeah, we're doing it. Like it's actually happening. Pretty special moment all around.
Okay.
Oh, is that what we're supposed
Yeah,
to do?
never blow up.
No,
You never
Trevor
blow
never
up? Blows up.
He keeps it cool. He keeps it calm. I cannot wait to see my family again. Especially my daughter. She's gonna lose her mind. She loves polar bears. I don't think I'm gonna show her the scene with the with the bear ripping apart the beluga. I think that's like PG-13 nature content. When she's older, it's amazing to be out in nature like this, to see polar bears in their natural habitat. Amazing to watch bear behavior. As excited as I was in the beginning, and I was very excited, and as excited as I still am now, it's starting to settle in that guide life isn't the easiest.
On the next episode,
Who's the polar bear whisperer and who's the idiot? We're just gearing up for a walk outside.
They've drawn blood on me. I've had them peck my head.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Whoa. You can feel it. Ding, 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 ding.
Then I'm also carrying a shotgun.
Goose feather.
We found a really cool way of finding bears.
You'll just have to wait and see.
Hey everyone, Chris from the Make Me Show here. If you want to see more adventure comedy from Trevor and I, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget that little bell too.